Hey y'all, we're all pinky today. Got my pink shirt on and a pink typewriter. So I'm showing off a Smith Coronet Automatic 12. This is a fully electric typewriter with a power return, which means it has to be plugged into a power source. There's no batteries or chargers or anything like that. So it needs a regular outlet to be plugged into it. Now this is a 12-inch carriage, which makes it great for crafters because you can put larger paper in it. And yes, you can use cardstock in your typewriters. So use them. Great for typing up postcards or handing out quote cards, whatever you want to do. All right, let's take a look at this one. So right here, paper holder, pop that up. Bottoming, margins, you just press and drag. Carriage release, pull that in. Okay, and then also line selectors right here. So when you hit this return button, it's going to advance 1, 2, or 3 lines. Now also, when you turn the handle, you'll hear it click. That clicks every half of line, but sometimes it doesn't, it's not lining up just right, and so you kind of want to make that roller free-flowing. And so to do that, there is this button right here, lever, that releases the roller. Make sure you re-engage it, or this black button right here, push that in while you're turning, and bada bing. That's what that is for as well. Okay, down here you have, what do you have? Tab to set and to clear, so that's kind of right there. Ribbon reversal, so when you open this up, I just got a really nice smell. I think that's my tree is still, my hibiscus tree is still blooming, and the breeze, I have the door open because it's nice. And the breeze caught a whiff of that. Okay, back to the typewriter. This is a universal ribbon, and so we sell those on our website at jotandtotaltypewriters.com, and we have a new ribbon in here for you. So when you need to change it out, you just pull it up and pop a new one in. We do have a video that shows you how to do that. Now each one threads a little bit differently, so I took an up-close photo of this so you can use the link below. Look at the product listing. It doesn't matter if it's sold or not. You can look at the photos and you can see how to thread this properly. Make sure black on top, red on bottom. Please remember that when you get to the end of the spool, sometimes your typewriter will stop, stick, your keys will start acting weird, and you think your typewriter's broken. It's not. Your typewriter ribbon just needs to be reversed, and that's what this rev means. Reverse that baby. That you should have to reverse your ribbon dozens of times before you need to replace your ribbon, because there's a lot of ink in there. So before you panic, whenever your typewriter starts not acting properly, always, 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 always reverse the direction of your ribbon and see if that fixes it. Color selector is right here, so it's on black, it can go to red. MR means margin release, and what that means is when you get to the end of your margin, this typewriter is going to stop. It ain't going to be moving anymore. And so again, your typewriter's not broken, you just need to hit margin release, and then you can keep typing. I don't have the typewriter on. I'll show you when it is on. Speaking of, let's go ahead and turn this on. Now, one thing I do want to say when it comes to electric typewriters is please don't put anything around that carriage. I have busted a few mugs before, and so sometimes when you've been pressing buttons like I have and you turn it on, that carriage is going to go flying. So I like to put my hand here, turn it on. Good, it didn't go flying on me. I'm just saying that can happen. So let's go ahead and let's put that right here, turn that through. Make sure you pull this metal bar forward and you put the paper underneath the bar. I like to bring it all the way up to see if it's straight, but it's crooked, so this is your paper release. Pull that forward and adjust your paper. There you go. And I'm going to double check my margins. I like narrow margins for our typing demos because I like to show you the margin release. Okay, so this is a, I don't have my notes. I believe it's a 1960s. What's it doing on me? It's a 1960s. Sorry, folks. I think it needed to wake up. I see. The one is slow. We will have that fixed for you. If you're looking at purchasing this, look at the the product listing, and I will give you an update. Sticky keys are super common and super easy to fix. So that one was sticking on me. So Rob will just clean that up real quick for you, and I will put an update on the product listing. So 1960s Smith Coronet Automatic 12. That's that number one again. That's a mouthful. But gosh, this is really nice font. It's smaller, so this is going to be a 12 characters per inch, which means you can get more words per line per paper. So this is going to be really good for school reports, longer writing projects, because it's smaller font and you're going to be able to get more on the paper. Now for crafting, that may or may not be good. If you're doing typewriter art, that'll work out great. But if you're trying to, make like quote cards to hand out, you may find that this font's a little small for that. Just my opinion. Okay, power return. Let's go ahead and check everything. I like electrics for a couple of reasons. They're easier to type on, and if you are a fast typist, they can keep up with you easier. Oh, I forgot to do caps. Also, if you are new to typewriters and you're really used to just computers, it's going to be the most similar in feel to a computer. You still have to type harder, but it's much the touch is much lighter on it. So the quick, so let's do the red. There's the bell that tells you, hey, you're at the margin. Let me go ahead and type, and then I'll show you the margin release through the house. Not okay. So now it's stopping. It's like, hey, you're not going to go any further. So hit that margin release. House not, and now you can keep going. So this is going, backspace is right here, going to be suitable for casual writers, students, homeschoolers, creative writers, and just occasional. I don't recommend this maybe for your longer writing projects. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling. It actually types very well. It keeps up with faster typing. But I just get the sense that this is probably better for the lighter use or the occasional use. It can handle it. But when you're writing a book, you really want to find a typewriter that you can just get into the groove and that you're going to love. And so if you are doing a longer book writing, manuscript, screenwriting, there's others that are just a better option. Not that this can't do it. There's just others that I would recommend above this. That's all I'm saying. But if you're doing school projects, an essay, a research paper or something like that, this is going to be great for you. And what an awesome Christmas present or a gift for a college student. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have questions or comments, leave them below, or you can contact us through our website at jotandtittletypewriters.com. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.